I want you to do something real quick. Think about your bank account exactly 1 year ago. Now, think about what it looks like today. And be honest, did your life actually change? Or are you just earning more money but still feel like you're in the same place? Same stress, same bills, same cycle. But here's the truth that nobody's going to tell you. Most people are not broke because they don't make enough money. They're broke because they're following wealth advice that doesn't actually build wealth. And the dangerous part, it sounds responsible, it sounds smart, it feels like you're doing everything right, but it's quietly keeping you stuck. I'm Tane. I became a millionaire by 30, and I didn't do it by working harder than everyone else. I did it by realizing something most people never figure out. There's a difference between financial stability and wealth. Most people are chasing stability, paying bills, saving a little, avoiding risk, and they think that's the path to wealth. It's not. In this video, I'm breaking down 5 wealth building mistakes that keep people stuck for decades, even high earners. And I've personally made some of these mistakes, including the last one, which almost costed me years. Mistake number 1, the saver's trap. Saving money is one of the biggest financial lies that we were taught. Not because saving's bad, but because it's incomplete. Saving protects you, it doesn't grow you, and most people never move past that step. Let me show you how this plays out in real life. Most people do this. They build up 10, 20, 30, maybe $50,000. It sits in a savings account. They feel secure, but what they don't realize is that money is doing nothing for them. Meanwhile, everything around them is getting more expensive. Housing, food, insurance, everything. So even though their bank balances are going up, their buying power isn't. That's the trap. Now compare that to someone who understands investing. That same money gets deployed into index funds, real estate, cash flowing assets. Now the money's working. Now it's growing. Now it's fighting inflation instead of losing to it. Here's the mindset shift. Saving is step 1. Investing is step 2. Wealth is built in step 2, and most people never take that step. Let me tell you something that might hit a little hard. You can be a high earner and still be financially fragile. I've met people making $150,000, $200,000 and sometimes even more. And if their paycheck stopped, they're in trouble within months. That's not wealth, that's dependence. Because here's the truth. Income is active. Wealth is passive. Income stops when you stop working. Wealth keeps going. And that's why I always say you don't get rich from what you earn. You get rich from what you own. For me, that shift happened with real estate. The moment that I bought assets that produced income, everything changed. Now my money was working, even when I wasn't. That's when the game flipped. This is where most people get stuck mentally. They hear debt and immediately think danger, risk, avoid it at all costs. And again, for consumer debt, that's correct. But here's what they're missing. Debt is just a tool. And like any other tool, it depends on how you use it. Let's break it down simply. Bad debt equals high interest, no return, makes you poor over time, loses value. Good debt, lower interest, produces income, makes you wealthier over time, and that's it. That's the difference. For example, if I take on a mortgage and if that property puts $500 a month in my pocket, that debt is working for me. Now compare that to a $700 car payment. That goes down in value every year. One builds wealth and the other one destroys it. Same concept, completely different outcome. That's the shift that most people never make. And let's say it's a house, a primary residence that you live in and you pay a monthly mortgage on, that's bad debt as well, because technically you're not cash flowing on it. That's a liability, that's money leaving every month. But let's say if you house hack it and you're not paying the full mortgage amount and you're only paying a minor amount and barely paying anything just so you can live for free, then that's great debt. That's essentially your debt is covering your living expenses pretty much at that point if you're house hacking. This one is more psychological than financial because it feels harmless. You get a raise and you reward yourself. That's normal. But here's what happens quietly. Your expenses rise to match your income. And once that happens, you've reset your lifestyle baseline. Now you need that income just to maintain your life. That's how people get trapped, even at higher incomes. Let me give you a simple rule. When your income increases, your investment rate should increase first, not your lifestyle, even if it's small, even if it's just 5%. Because if you don't control lifestyle creep, it will control your future. This is the most expensive mistake because it feels logical. I'll start later. I need to learn more first. I need more money first. But here's what most people underestimate. Time is the most powerful asset that you have. Not money, time. Because of compound growth. Let me make this painfully clear. Someone who starts investing early can invest less money overall than someone that's been investing for much longer but started later, and they'll still end up with more wealth. That's how powerful time is. Waiting doesn't delay your progress, it just destroys your potential. Every year that you wait, you're not just losing time, you're losing momentum. And momentum is everything in wealth building. So what do you do with all of this? Here's your reset, your 90-day wealth audit. Step 1, where is your money sitting right now? Is it working or is it just sitting? Step 2, what's your net worth? Not your income, not your salary, your net worth. That's your real score. Step 3, where's your money going every month? Because your spending tells the truth, even when you don't want to see it. If this video made you think a little, good, because most people never stop long enough to question what they're doing. And that's why they stay stuck.